I'll say this: if you catch up on the manga, I'm caught up. I will say there's one backstory specifically. Back to the All Fire. One from this character named Zuma. I think he has one of the best backstories in New Gen. One of the best. It actually threw me off. It was one page turn. I was like, whoa. It's like, whoa, what's going on? You know what I'm talking about, Riddell?
Are you talking about some good manga panels? We're gonna continue the anime train. Speaking of good anime, now that we're talking about good anime, I officially caught up. So I don't know if everybody else is caught up. So if they're not, we don't have to dive into it now. But Dandadan is one of the anime that people are really talking about right now. I I caught up with the anime and I caught up with the manga. We don't have to do manga spoilers, but stick with the anime and what Dandadan has done. I guess the first conversation we have to get out of the way. After you get past the first episode, it's not as cringe. I promise you. I'm not one of those people who try to make excuses for things. After the situation with the aliens and me, the old granny, it doesn't do stuff like that. It just doesn't. So
Yeah.
that's literally like the only time it's really gonna be that cringe. Other than that, it'd be cooking.
There's one part in chapter 30 around the 30s where you see remember the whole water in the school. That's kind of crazy. It's not.
Water in the school.
Remember they were. I'm trying not to describe it, but basically, it's a lot of something. You know what I'm talking about?
Say the weird thing.
No, I don't because I'm anime only, and I watched the first episode and said that I was one of those
Okay,
people that said
well,
I'ma
basically,
just watch.
okay, well,
Go
basically,
ahead.
they're gonna be like pretty much stripped down for a couple chapters. So I would say maybe an episode and a half. But other than that,
Okay. To be fair, okay. In terms of clothes, sure, because there's also recent. If you're caught up with the manga, there was like a scene because
yeah,
you know what's going on.
after chapter 30, you don't see that at all until this recent chapter we saw.
Yeah, but it's not like crazy, overly sexual or
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah,
But
that stuff is really not a part of Dandadan.
I'm on fire though.
No, I'm really enjoying it. I need to catch up on the manga, but me and my girl, we watch it every week and we have a good time. Definitely, if you have a spouse and you want them to you just want to watch something funny, but like with still some action stuff like that, Dandadan's definitely the way to go. Turbo Granny might be my spirit animal. I don't know if you keep on seeing how she's like just side eyes everybody in her little cat thing now. It's becoming like a big meme, just her just side eyeing like nonstop. But no, it's fun, it's entertaining, it's fresh, and like you can tell that like he was because the mangaka was a assistant for Fujimoto, who makes Chainsaw Man, and you can definitely tell that like maybe he rubbed off on them a little bit because should be crazy.
I'll say this: if you catch up on the manga, I'm caught up. I will say there's one backstory specifically. Back to the All Fire. One from this character named Zuma. I think he has one of the best backstories in New Gen. One of the best. It actually threw me off. It was one page turn. I was like, whoa. It's like, whoa, what's going on? You know what I'm talking about, Riddell?
Are you talking about? You said
Wait,
talking about
so
the
it's like the
evil. Are you talking about the evil?
so it's
About him?
it's the thing with his mom.
Oh wait. Zoom. Are you talking about the umbrella?
It's yes, that backstory.
Yes, he has a great backstory. Okay, I'm with you. There we go.
Yeah, but do you remember the scene where you turn the page? It's kind of happy. It's like whoa, like I'm trying not to say it, but
Bro, yeah, he's like,
yeah, that threw me off.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
You know
now.
exactly what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I was like, bro, because I felt like things are too go like, oh, is she about to be a good mom now? But
Yeah, it threw me off. I was like, whoa.
it did, bro. But I also understood like it really dived into the family dynamics. Yeah, Dandadan is great. And also Granny Turbo Granny, that cat gonna sell like crazy for merch. That toy cat,
I'm getting one. I know I'm getting one.
oh for sure. People will love that toy cat. It's also with one. It gives a stank face every time too.
I just looked at the panel. It actually It makes me uncomfortable. That's actually crazy. Like that, it's hard for me to. It actually makes me uncomfortable.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I'm with you. Recently in the anime, they're meeting with the tall lady and the girl with the pink hair. It I'll say it took me a while, but I think people are starting to like Momo's. Oh, also Momo's already like one of the best shonen female characters. Period.
I
Momo's
really like her.
She's
I
the,
like her.
she's a fire MC.
she's a great MC, and Okuran he becomes a dog. Don't worry, he's a dog. He is a dog. He has a lot of
He's a
dog.
top of chapter 1, man.
He's him, and his transformation is always fire. Even though like it's a weird type of transformation, but it's a fire transformation at the same time. But new girl, how much people do we how do we think people are going to feel about the new girl? Because for people who are relatively, we don't have to spoil anything, but
Are you talking about in the
pink hair.
manga?
No, in the anime right now, new girl. with pink hair.
Ira.
People are now meeting her and finding out who she is.
I think people want to like her. I think I think she has a pretty rough opening, which I think is good because she has a pretty good redemption arc. I think. So I think people are gonna like her. She's one of my favorite characters.
I mean, she seemed like she was gonna be like a bully at first. Well, she seems like a bully and stuff like that. So I'm assuming that she turns it around and things like that. But I did like the moment with the female MC on how she like just instantly defended him and like kind of like I don't know. I just like that. I like their relationship. I like their dynamic. I think like it's very wholesome and like I don't know. I feel like in terms of like new gen romances, I like even though like I'm an anime only right now. Like I've read a few chapters, but I'm not like all the way caught up. I just feel like it's to start off, it's stronger than a lot of the other romances in new gen at this current point.
Yeah, it's Momo and Okuran is comparable. No, I think Taiyo Mutsumi is better, but like it's still up there. It's still up there. They got a really good dynamic. Some of these other characters are people are really gonna like as well, and people are gonna simp over the grandma for like years to come. Just like the new
forever. I ain't never gonna change.
Dandadan hit all the like, even though the plot is nothing crazy. I think now with me and Ty caught up with the manga, now they're kind of getting into crazy plot stuff, like a real big plot points that they're starting to push with like the name Dandadan and everything. Now it's really kind of getting intricate. But overall, it's more of a reactionary story where it's like things happen and they kind of react based off things that are happening and nothing too crazy. So it's really easy for people to get into. A lot of different unique characters and a power system that is cool, not too crazy. And also, you ain't seeing aliens and demons in the same like that doesn't happen at all. So, hey man, he hit a niche and he's been cooking, and his art is great. He's a really great artist as well. So, shout out Dandadan, man. Shout out Dandadan. Question, Lonnie and Santos, since you're anime onlys, what do y'all predict is going to happen with the lady with the hair? What do you think is going to happen? Curious.
I don't know yet because I feel like some of it's obvious. Like they might end up being like the main power.
No, I'm talking about the current lady that they're fighting in the anime.
Yeah, like I'm assuming she might end up being like someone's like power source or something like that.
Santo, what do you think?
Oh, like I said, I watched the first episode and said I'm gonna wait and binge.
Oh, you're not locked in.
So I'm just not locked in right now.
Fair. Once you guys get past the first episode, Dandadan will be great moving forward.